So this is gonna be the next topic that's related to the previous one, which was what are you paying for, right? Now the next question is, what do you win, right? And this kind of ties into pay to progress and pay to win. You know, people try to avoid the term pay to win because they want other people playing the game with them, right? That's the heart of the matter. They don't want that attribute tied to the game that they enjoy because they want other people to play it, and then also they don't want to admit that the game is pay to win because they know in their heart of hearts that pay to win is exploitative. It's not good for them. They know it. That's the only reason. That's the reason why there's so many different terms. Pay to win. Oh, it's pay to this, pay to that. It's because they know pay to win is bad for them and to attract. So, what do you win when you swipe your credit card? You know, like when you swipe that credit card in a PVE game. What do you win? Right? That's their rebuttal. Oh, this is not a PvP game, so what does it matter that other people are spending, money on this game? Well, it matters, just like my previous videos, because you're funding an anti-consumer practice, and that doesn't happen in a vacuum. Just look at look at zombies, right? Oh, one popular zombie game. What do all these other companies do? They all do their own zombie game, zombie movie, zombie this. Like, things don't happen in a vacuum, right? Battle Royale, right? What was before Battle Royale? MOBAs. I was playing. There's I think a DC Comics MOBA. It was pretty decent. I remember having fun, but then I was like, there was just something where I stopped and I was like, and then it canceled, like it closed, and I'm like, I kind of felt like that was gonna happen, even though I enjoyed it. I just knew it was gonna close down. But my point is, like, MOBAs. First, those MOBAs, and I think the most recent one is Battle Royale, right? All these companies doing Battle Royales. Why? Because they follow the money, right? So what do you think happens when EA sees Lost Ark as a success, right? They pay their interns to play the game, right? Because they wouldn't play on their free time. And then they see that, oh, look, they're charging them to progress the shitty part of the games. The customers literally pay you to not suffer through the boring parts of the game. Whoa, hold up. You're telling me we don't have to make a fun game? All we have to do is make a mediocre game with a lot of boring content that people can pay to pass? Oh, wow, that sounds lucrative, right? So you're funding a system. You're impacting. Even though we're all just ants in this little world, you're still funding this system of anti-consumer practices of just like making content that's meant to be skipped, meant to be paid over by skipping, pay to progress, right? Let me ask you a question. Why are you paying a game that sells you the ability to do it faster? Why isn't that speed the regular speed, right? Why do I have to pay for that? And it encourages game companies to make things worse just so you can pay for the regular. So, yeah, in the context of the game, it's not really impacting me that you're spending money on the game. But like in the grander scheme of things, you're voicing your opinion to other game creators. Like, hey, I'm completely okay with you making a shitty game that you can nickel and dime me as a consumer, just so I can have fun in it. As long as you make it free to play, that's all that matters to me. As long as there's no initial down payment, I'm willing to sink hundreds of hours of my life just to have a couple of seconds of fun. Or, swipe hundreds of dollars, no cap. No cap. Even better if there's RNG, right? So when people ask, "Oh, what do you win? What do you win?" It's in a micro level, it doesn't matter, but in a macro level, EA, other game companies, they're watching. They're seeing what makes money. That's their job, right? And that's it. That's all I really need to say. This part. All right, and I also forgot this other topic, but I think it's too short to make its own video. But I have to address it. Pay to progress is pretty much just as bad as pay to win. Oops, sorry. I mean, if you think about it, it is kind of pay to win. It's just over a longer span of time, right? You don't instantly get the win; you get it later. Like pay to all these terms are just avoiding the core of the problem, which is putting money for an advantage, right? Oh, pay for convenience. Okay, let's. I mean, I was gonna do a whole mathematical equation, but I'm not a mathematician. I suck at math. Pay for convenience. Oh, if the horse is 10% faster, that means you're saving 10% time. I mean, you're saving time, and time is valuable. Are you saying time is the most valuable asset anyone could ever have? So when people say, "Oh, it's just paid for convenience," yeah, if if the convenience is saving me time, I'm winning because time is more valuable than anything. So yeah, again, it's just nickel and diming you, pay to win, pay to progress. If I'm okay, now pay to progress. The pay to progress systems is just pay to win over a longer term, right? So simply, let's say we have two guys who play 7 days a week, 1 hour a day. If one person has the pay to progress, quote unquote, item that allows them to reach the next tier 3 days before the other guy, that allows him to make more money in the game, which in turn makes his time more valuable because he's reached the next tier, which means he's making more money because he's in those higher tiers because he's selling higher tier items, right? So he's winning. Oh, pay to progress. Yes, he's progressing faster, making more money. His time is more valuable than your time. I'm sorry. His time is more efficient because he's making more money. He's making more X. He's making more Y, right? Now, in a vacuum, I don't necessarily have a problem with these. It's that combined with the high cosmetic prices, combined with like the nickel and diming of every, it encourages these game companies to make a game where progress is slowed to where it's not fun, right? Where you feel like you have to pay to make decent progress. It encourages them to inconvenience you to pay, right? Because why would you pay for convenience? Because you're being inconvenienced, right? If someone is giving you something that's convenient, that means before that you were inconvenienced, right? Because then how else would he convenience you? In the butt, right? So again, in the micro scale, oh, it's just I'm paying to have fun, but we need more people to stop defending this. We still have people in the denial stage of this, where they're defending. Oh, the company needs to make money, as if no company has ever made money selling a good game. How many games have failed? How many good games have failed because they didn't nickel and dime their customers? Tell me. I'm curious to know, to be really honest.